Hello, I'm Dr. Andrew Allen, Assistant Professor of Saxophone at Georgia College, and I'm here today to give you a few pieces of advice so that you can do your best in the Vandoren Emerging Artist Classical Saxophone Competition. I previously served as a judge in this competition, and I think my biggest piece of advice would be to make sure that your recording puts you in the best possible light and sounds the most like you possible. Make sure that there's no distortion, make sure that levels are correct, make sure that the microphones are neither too close nor too far away from you, so that the judges can hear what you actually sound like. A related piece of advice I give is to make sure that you're recording yourself through the process of preparation. Make sure that you're recording small chunks all the way up to entire movements so that you can make sure what you want to put out into the world is actually what's coming out of your bell. So often our ears can start to miss things, especially as we get close to a performance. We're so used to the piece and we're so used to our own interpretation that maybe an articulation doesn't quite sound the way we think it does. Maybe dynamics aren't quite as much as we want them to be. So if you're doing a bit of recording and then listening back through the process, you stand your greatest chance of making sure that what the judges hear is what you want them to hear. In terms of the Decruck itself, I love the Vandoren Decruck Sonata. I love this first movement. Decruck was very much on the later end of French Impressionism, and while she had a very unique compositional voice, she shares a lot in common with composers like Debussy and Ravel, especially this focus on tone color and variety of tone color. You can see on the score how many dynamics she makes use of, and as you're preparing this piece, make sure that you're doing exactly what's on the page, that you're taking all of these great contrasts and running with them. Related to that, you can also do a lot with your tone color, changing it, making it a bit lighter, a bit heavier, making it whispery and simple in various spots. And you can do that throughout the course of this movement. And finally, another thing that you can change quite a bit in this movement is your vibrato. Speed it up, slow it down, even through the same note. Experiment with where you're going to start vibrato in a pitch, where you're going to stop it. Because all of these things together can show us who you are as an artist. And I would say that the judges, of course, they're looking for right notes and right rhythms, but a machine can do that. It's to be expected. I think what judges are really looking for in this competition is someone who is truly an artist, who has their own artistic voice, who can say something on their saxophone, who can play with emotions. Now, we hope that you take this opportunity, the VA competition, as a great route to growth and to expand your own horizons as an artist. Above all, we wish you luck and we wish you happy practicing.